now for the third time, Bow Wow has mentioned suicide, and he's done it in a public forum. He's got a daughter. He wanted to hide that because he didn't want to let his fans down. If I were someone close to him, I'd be concerned about the pressure that he feels on himself, that he has to hold himself to a standard based on what his fans want. Even talking about suicide, there's a disconnect in reality. It's nobody's freaking business that he has a kid. He was actually considering harming himself, removing himself from this child's life. Nobody else is concerned about that.
In the letter, he speaks on the reason why he didn't want people to know about his daughter, about how he wants her to be a cheerleader without cameras in her face. He grew up in front of the world.
Now you're giving these media outlets a reason to hound you. Anything that happens after that letter, you asked for. You didn't have to announce you had a child.
He felt obligated to say that. This is all, let's just guess. We do have somewhat of a precedent to go on. Child stars really don't turn out that well. All these people are in your face, and you're generating this much money as this little person, and you just want to maybe go outside and be normal for a second until you forget what normal is.
But at the end of the day, he's really not that famous. You're not Halle Berry. She can't leave without cameras poked in her face like that. There are more famous people who has less issues with their kids than Bow Wow.
I think the difference is Halle came into her fame as an adult. He's been dealing with his fame since a child.
It must be horrible not to be able to like go to Dwayne Reed.
How many pictures have you seen of Bow Wow and Dwayne Reed?
Could be he doesn't feel like he can go to Dwayne Reed.
Or
that's why you don't see the picture.
About Bow Wow.
At the end of the day, it's about what he sees. If he's scared to walk out of the house, that's the problem.
I've worked on shows before where Bow Wow has come on. The 15, 14, 13-year-old girls go crazy. And that age that they're really radical. Artists should have a choice about having their kids in the limelight. He experienced it. Obviously, he's not dealing with it well. Look what the issues he has. So he doesn't want his daughter to go through it either.
Everybody always says they want their children to be better than what they are.
Bigger than fame, now you gotta raise a little girl. If you don't have perspective, what your little girl gonna have?
Think about all those chicks you kicked out of the hotel room. Don't want your daughter working the pole. You start talking about suicide, rational and logic is out of the question. Anybody in here will tell you if you die, you can't fix shit. If you're alive, you can fix some shit. To think that he sees that, that's a stretch. I think he needs to put that shit, pen to pad, and start writing that shit down. There are certain artists in this world who do their best work when they're fucked up, miserable, going through shit. Mary J. Blige. When she was miserable, everybody fucking loved her. Like,
now that she's happy, nobody cares.
Nope.
I like Happy Mary.
Therapy is okay. There's issues that they obviously dealt with before that they haven't gone over.
All fame does is highlight your issues. You're the same people that you were before. You're just as screwed up.